Yo, Duff here. Long time no see, right? If you've been following my channel, you've been seeing a lot of like 3D printer stuff, but not a lot of PEV stuff. There is a reason for that. I don't know how well you can tell it, and I don't know how close I want to get to the camera because it's kind of gross. But I had some more skin cancer cut out right here on my hairline. And I was physically limited, and I still sort of am. It's at a spot where I couldn't wear a helmet. I just had the stitches taken out today. And I also was supposed to be on limited activity, all that kind of stuff. So that's why you haven't been seeing me doing any riding lately, because I got probably about a 3-inch incision here. That is still kind of goopy. It might be a little infected. We're still trying to figure that out. So anyways, that's the deal. But I did think that I would do a little project here today. This is my Inmotion V13. You've not seen this wheel in a while, right? Because I've had other wheels. I've had the V9, I have the V12S, yes, which yes, I have several more testing things I want to do in the V12S and the NOSFET Aero while we're at it. I can do some more stuff on that as well, but not riding because I can't really wear a helmet right now. So, but I can do a modification to my V13. And what that modification is right here. Can you see that? Can you see that? What is this? Wow. This is a pedal drop kit for the V13 to lower the height of your pedals. I got this from Hao Ningning. You know, Hao Ningning that makes modifications for everything, it seems, including chargers, all kinds of stuff he does. But basically what this is going to do is it's going to drop the pedals down 2 inches. There's 3 different drop heights that you can pick. 2 inches is the biggest, so I picked the biggest drop. And the reason that normally you want to drop pedals is it makes a wheel more stable at speed. The reason you don't want to drop pedals is you have reduced ground clearance. And if you're doing the kind of riding where ground clearance is important, you might not want to drop your pedals. Me, I ride almost exclusively hard surfaces, especially with the V13. So yeah, I thought dropping the pedals would be good. Not only will it help me with stability at higher speeds, it also drops the pedals so I have more ability to sit comfortably, right? 2 more inches of distance between the pedals and the seat, I can sit easier. So it's a win-win. So let's see what's involved with switching these out. I have never touched the pedals on the V13. I didn't realize that the way they did this was different than most wheels. A lot of wheels have grub screws to hold in the pedal bracket support, or the pedal support, I should say. This has a little cover that 2 screws here on both sides. So I guess I'm just assuming you take these screws out and the pedal rod will pop out, I guess. That's my assumption. Now, assumptions are not always correct, but that is my assumption. Okay, so I just took the 2 screws out, and then I took a needle nose pliers, just kind of grabbed it like you're grabbing somebody by the nose and just pulled that out. So I'm going to repeat that 3 more times. Okay, I have all 4 caps off. Now, let's see if we can just tap this out like you would normally. Okay, it's not moving at all. All right, more force may be required. I forgot about the grub screw here on the bottom. Got to take out that grub screw, and I think I'm going to keep this. I might actually move this across based on some information I saw in another video. So now at this point, and that was actually very loose, at this point I'm going to get a better center punch and pop this out. Okay, a little more force is necessary than I was exerting at first, so I just need to pop this out just to the point where I can slide the pedal off. We're almost there. See, there's little like rubber grommets around here as well, which again is something unique to, I don't know if all the newer Inmotion wheels have this, but I have not seen this before. Oops, there she goes. Okay. All right, so it's off. So let's hammer out this other side while we're here. All right, both sides are off. When in doubt, hit it harder, right? That's my motto. All right, so now, next thing we have to do is there are 6 bolts that hold this on, the existing pedal bracket. So I'm gonna find the right size, and I'm gonna use my impact driver and back those suckers out. Impact drivers are great for these kind of things. Looks like the grub screw, that is surprisingly loose, as in backs right out. Oh boy. Interesting. Well, I guess it's good that I'm doing this then, right? Because it'll be tight when I'm done. I mean, it's not having to work at all to break these loose, at all. Okay, that one I had to break loose a little bit. There is some blue Loctite on these. It's just not very tight. All right, so I'll just give you a comparison what you're dealing with here. It's this versus this. So that's how much lower. Let's see, can you see this? That is how much, wait a second. That is how much lower the pedals will be. All right, so I'm gonna pop this one on. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but there are multiple holes here that you can, they were adjustable as is. I'm moving it all the way down. I'm moving it down as far as it'll go. And if I don't like it, I can always move it back up, but I'm going low, 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 low. So let me put this back on. All right, that one's installed. Much tighter now that I used an impact wrench on it. And this is gonna be dramatically lower because not only do I have the drop that's in these new brackets, the old bracket was mounted at the high position, it looks like, not the low position. So this, I'm going to be gaining more than 2 inches of drop. I don't know if this will show up well in the camera, but I still have the old bracket on the other side. Look down. New bracket on the right, old bracket on the left. You can see the difference. It's pretty dramatic. All right, so I'm just going to do the, all right, I'll replace the bracket on the other side, and then we'll tend to the pedal reinstall. Just for correctness, I removed the other side. This actually was on the lower set of bolt holes, so this was at the lowest stock position. So still gonna be a dramatic change, just not quite as dramatic as I just thought. Much better, much tighter. Okay, I have the pedals on. Just need to make sure to go back in and tighten the grub screw, because otherwise they're got no tension. This is probably better to do by hand than a impact wrench, but you know. All right, good enough. I can always tweak it if I need to. I took a before picture, trying to see if I can accurately do an after shot. There you are, a V13 with pedals 2 inches lower than stock. Okay, let's see. Can I do it? Good enough. All right. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to just take it out for a very quick ride just to see how it feels. And I'll be back to give you my feedback. All right, I'm not lifting this thing back up on the table. Don't feel like it. Just got back from a ride. I don't know, 20 minutes. I haven't ridden this wheel in months. I mean, I haven't really ridden an EUC in 3 weeks, and ever since I got the V9 back around Christmas, I've ridden nothing but smallish wheels. The V9, the NOSFET Aero, and the V12S, which is a 16-inch wheel. That's bigger, but it's nothing like a V13. So yeah, it took me about 10 minutes of just being able to feel stable enough to like try to sit and all that kind of stuff on here. It's definitely different. 2 inches down makes a difference. Like the knobs, the power knobs I had there, they no longer hit my legs correctly because I was 2 inches lower. I couldn't sit until I moved them forward like they are now. I got up into the low to mid 30s. Felt super stable, which I would expect. And yeah, it's all good. Obviously, I'm gonna need some more time on this to give you a more well-formed opinion, but my initial impression is good. It was definitely more comfortable for me to be in the seated position. I didn't have to go down as far, and once I was there, I was feeling more upright than normal, so that's all good as well. So yeah, I would call this successful. And just FYI, even though I have my normal elbow, knee, and wrist protection, I put on my old skater helmet, triple 8 skater helmet, because that didn't impact the incision area on my forehead. So yeah, it's probably kind of strange looking, but it got the job done. Let's see, where are we? Oh, get down on the knees, okay. So yeah, oh, one important thing I forgot to mention with this drop kit is, what does it cost? It's not cheap. $190, I believe. I think with shipping, it was right around $200. That being said, it arrived, even though it comes from China, it arrived relatively quick. I would say 2 weeks around that time frame, so it wasn't horribly long, but it's not cheap. You know, it's a high quality CNC machine product. How Ning Ning stuff is generally very, very good. So It's good, but it is not inexpensive, that's for sure. So yeah, if you're looking to get a little, if you're looking to keep your V13 in the street, you want some more stability, you want more ease of sitting down, I would think that this is a pretty good choice for you, as long as the money is not a turnoff. Because like I said, not cheap. So if you found this video interesting, please think about giving it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you're going to subscribe, you hit the notify bell that's over there somewhere. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. What do you think about spending spending $200 to drop the pedals on a V13? Is there any way in your world that it's worth that? For me it is. For me it is. This is the only wheel I can sit on at all, and being able to do so more comfortably is a bonus for me. So to me it's worth it. To you it may not be, but interesting nonetheless. So that's all I have for now. Today is, what I say, Monday. It's the start of the week. Today is Monday. I'm hoping that this closes. This isn't, the stitches just came out today. It's not 100% closed yet. So I'm not gonna be doing tons of riding yet, but hopefully sooner rather than later, I'll be back to my more normal filming schedule. Lately, I've been just putting a lot of 3D printing stuff out there because it doesn't matter if you have stitches or not to do 3D printing content. So that's it, guys. Hope you have a great week. Until next time, Duffman out. She definitely is a low rider now. Definitely a low rider.